Welcome back to Student Corner Generals. I'm Vivian, and today we will be covering a resource that many W&L students do not know about: social workers.
Hi, my name is Brittany Stevens, and I am the 9th and 11th grade school social worker.
And I'm Colleen Greenwood, and I am the school social worker who works with 10th and 12th grades.
So you can come down to see us in the counseling suite for a variety of different reasons. A lot of that can center around your mental health support that you guys may need, both in school and outside of school as well.
And one of the things that distinguishes us from the other mental health providers in the building is that we specialize in resource provision, so linking students and families to resources that might be needed in order to do your best in school. For example, some students might need help with school supplies, some students might need help with food, some families might need help with housing or rent, and we can link students and families with those types of resources as well.
Just because we have specific grades that we work with, we will not turn anybody away. So if Ms. Greenwood isn't here, or if I'm not here, you go see either one of us. We'll all be able to help you.
It's now the second quarter general, so that means it's time to get involved in some school activities.
It's not too late to join clubs, so make sure to check the Canvas Activities course to see what you're interested in.
Look out for the opening of the Play the Election coming November 17th to 19th at 7 p.m.
The winter concert is coming up and the band and orchestra is working hard. But remember, generals, we got you.
The wait for midterm results is finally over, and while a few races are still out, who has control of each chamber has been decided. On Saturday, the Senate race in Nevada was finally called for Democrat Catherine Cortez Masto, who fended off challenger Adam Laxalt by a razor-thin 0.7% of the vote, giving Democrats the 50 seats needed for a majority in the upper chamber. Vice President Kamala Harris acts as a tiebreaker in a 50-50 split, thus giving Democrats control. However, the Warnock-Walker race in Georgia is yet to be determined, and the runoff is slated for next month. In the House, Republicans have 217 out of 218 seats required, and all indications point towards their victory. As a result, Nancy Pelosi is likely to be removed from the speakership in favor of a Republican. Paul McCarthy, as the current House Minority Leader, was the obvious choice. However, he faced a challenge from Freedom Caucus member Congressman Andy Biggs of Arizona. In the private leadership election Tuesday, Republicans chose McCarthy 188 to 31, and while this makes him the Republican candidate, he will still need to sway the Freedom Caucus, which represents the most far-right wing of the Republican Party, if he is to win the speakership come January. That's a wrap for GTV Politics 2022 midterm coverage. GTV Politics would also like to announce that in addition to our regular political coverage, expect to see interviews with your very own locally elected representatives in the coming weeks. Late breaking. Former President Trump announces Tuesday night he'll run again in 2024. This major development comes as the rivalry between DeSantis and Trump heats up. This move by Trump may begin to generate a major rift in the Republican Party. Tune in next time for more related updates.
Tesla CEO and billionaire Elon Musk has recently finalized the Twitter deal, which sees him becoming the sole owner of the social media giant in an effort to do what he sees as bringing free speech back to the platform. Following the $44 billion acquisition, Musk fired newly instated CEO Parag Agrawal, who had recently replaced founder Jack Dorsey around this time last year, as well as a myriad of other high-level executives. Musk also stated that he intends to lay off nearly 50% of the general staff, a move that many have found unpopular and have voiced concerns over. Musk's acquisition and stated goals certainly come at an important and politically charged time, with midterms right around the corner and the presence of other argued free speech restriction-related stories we have covered here on the channel, such as Kanye West's bans and business terminations and Alex Jones' InfoWars trial. With much about the future of Twitter as well as Musk's opinions on restoring banned accounts still up in the air, this will certainly be a story to look for, as, in this digital age, having a platform is the most powerful tool one can possess.
Recently, North Korea has been launching missiles into waters near South Korea and Japan. One of these launchings included an intercontinental ballistic missile that triggered evacuation alerts in northern Japan. These weapons, according to South Korean military officials, dated back from the 1960s, during the Cold War, and were imported from the Soviet Union in the 1980s. According to the Associated Press, these attacks are in reaction to the joint aerial exercises between the United States and South Korea. These drills included advanced supersonic bombers and advanced fighter jets like the F-35. NPR stated that North Korea is doing this to make the West accept that they are capable of nuclear retaliation. North Korea claims that these firings were a simulation exercise for a possible attack on the U.S. and South Korea. The South Korean Defense Ministry condemned the North Korean firings of these missiles. Nuclear talks have stalled between the U.S. and DPRK since 2019. More news about what's going on in the Korean Peninsula is to come.